I don't think the Pennsylvania alternate slate was false in the way you seem to think it is in your notes. It seems that they did in fact meet in Harrisburg on the 14th at 12 o'clock. Am I incorrect here? Do they need to be in the actual Capitol building? Nothing I've read seems to say as much. It seems to be the same case for Wisconsin. Those are the two that Kenneth Chesbrough thought they had the strongest arguments for. Neither of those received the certificates of ascertainment. Neither of those had the support of the state legislatures. The problem that you're having with even trying to say that Wisconsin and Pennsylvania are legitimate is the only way those are legitimate is if you have an unhinged and autistic reading of article of the Constitution. I need to remember which articles refer to which branch of government. Of the Constitution where you're saying the state legislatures have all the ultimate authority to determine everything. If that's the case, then the state legislatures didn't validate a second slate of electors, so it already doesn't work. And if you do think that laws are important and should be followed, then the second slate of electors doesn't work because they obviously are not following the state statutes for how to certify their electors, the votes. The governors didn't give any of them the certificate of ascertainment. Why'd you let the guy walk all over you in that convo? By the way, you didn't match energy at all. I matched a little. I just I don't even care. Just my desire to debate something like this is like non-existent. Keep this page open until your upload is done. Wow, this is just not uploading. I don't believe anytime somebody says that they worked in real estate, I don't believe them half the time. It's always I always get the vaguest answers. Like that guy's like you worked in commercial real estate at 20? Tell me about your job. What did you do? I don't believe it. I think that what he did, I bet that he had he either has a dad that works in real estate and he just copies his dad's answer, or he might have worked in an office that does real estate. So maybe he had a friend or a hookup and they're like, oh dude, you can be the secretary basically, take calls or some shit like that. That would be my guess. People are saying he works for his dad. He worked at a hardware store in college. It's in his LinkedIn. Yeah, fuck. The Alex O'Connor thing, I didn't realize that he butchered that voter ID talking point so much, but I've seen a ton of bongers mentioning that the voter ID laws in the UK are actually incredibly new, and that up until, I think it was 1 year ago, they passed them or something. So the fact that he brought up that it was so normalized in the UK for so long, yeah, it seems to be not a true point at all. In the rest of Europe, they might. Yeah, I feel like I saw it in Europe, they do it a lot, but... Who the fuck is buying property from a 20-year-old agent? I feel like for girls, you could probably sell stuff. Commercial property, I imagine. Actually, I'm not even going to pretend to know. Why would I? I was just about to make up a whole bunch of shit. Well, I was going to say, I feel like if you're going to buy commercial property, you only would care about the rates and, the actual factual information. But that might not be true at all. Maybe when you go buy real estate from a guy, maybe the dude himself is actually incredibly important. They're commission's jobs, so they probably are pretty good salesmen if you get paid commission, right? That's what I would guess. Yeah, I don't know. I was just curious if that guy knew what an SBA loan was or anything like that, or if because I feel like he probably didn't work. I don't know. But maybe he does. Who knows? He would have made me look dumb, but. Also, I would really like a business guy to explain this to me. I enjoyed the conversation last night because we got to get autistically into the weeds. That's probably the only in-depth tax debate I've ever had in my entire life. However, I'm curious. I feel like corporate taxes, what the fuck is this? Not to say overall whether corporate taxes are good or bad for the economy, good for the economy, good or bad for whatever, all of that. But I don't buy the argument that corporate taxes discourage investment. I feel like a corporate tax would encourage investment. The rationale being, I guess let me explain this. When I'm trying to invest in a particular thing, I'm using I in the general sense. When a business owner invests in a thing, okay. So let's say that we have let's say that we have a business. Let's say that we do $1 million in top line revenue. Okay. Let's say that we do this much in revenue. Let's say that we have, we'll say 900,000 in expenses, in deductive expenses. And then, so let's say that we are netting 100K. I believe that in a corporation, in an official, like a C Corp, this is what your corporate tax would apply to. So if I tax this profit, let's say we tax it. Let's say we have a corporate tax of 20%. I'm now left with $80,000 post-tax, post-expense profit, right? If I could find something to invest in, though, that would get me more money in the long run, or that would get me more money in the future, wouldn't this 20% penalty, essentially, right, on my profit, wouldn't that encourage me to reinvest this money more than to let it sit as a profit? Like, I understand there are other roundabout ways maybe where corporate taxes could hurt, because I mean, you are taxing profit. I mean, like, sure, it's a tax, right? But I don't know if I buy this corporate tax would hurt reinvestment, or they make it so business owners can't reinvest in their business. I don't understand that. Why don't you argue against his autism garbage? Because I don't. Fuck that. I'm good on that. It can harm the firm's ability to raise revenue via stocks and bonds because it lowers the cash flow. No? Yeah, potentially. That's an argument, right? That I wish I would have heard those. I mean, I guess I could think of some. Yeah, I mean, if we sit here and think, I could think of some arguments, right? It discourages, it might discourage investment into businesses that aren't reinvesting everything. It might discourage investment into businesses that are posting profits. When you pay dividends, a dividend that you pay out would be subject to a corporate tax, right? That'd be my guess, right? Are dividends an expense, or are dividends paid out from your profits? I would imagine a dividend is paid out from the profit, right? It must be. So having like lower dividends could discourage investment, which could like decrease reinvestment and everything else. So that's possible. Okay. Why the fuck isn't this uploading? This is stuck / not uploading. Did you get everything? Question mark. Fuck. I don't know what to do. I got more shit I do downstairs. Should I stream more tonight down there? I might. I'm trying to think if I should stream our rehearsals or if we should just do that off stream. Was he talking about tax on the corporate revenue or tax on the purchased products? I don't know. The guy yesterday, I'm not sure. You wouldn't reimburse capital owners on profit. You would reimburse them on revenue, or at least that's how it's written on annual reports. Is that really true? I get technically the U.S. hasn't declared war since World War II point, but doesn't it just make you look pedantic? Well, no, because if you want to say we're not talking about formal war declarations, we're talking about all our involvements in war, then Donald Trump was involved in plenty of wars. In fact, there were probably more wars going on under Trump than there was more conflict, I think, for the U.S., under Trump than there was under Biden. Because under Biden, we're no longer involved in Afghanistan. We're no longer really involved, not to the extent we were in Iraq and Syria. We're no longer involved in Yemen. The new conflict that has begun is Israel and the Gaza war. But Russia and Ukraine were already fighting under Trump and under Obama before that. So I don't know what there's just no argument that there were less wars under Trump or whatever. And didn't start any new wars is retarded. Like, it's just dumb. Totally unrelated. Kim Iverson Kino. Jesus Christ. Don't care. Wall of text. All right. Well, let's at least run over subreddit stuff. What's going on? We Hasan watching? Yes, my criticism of Hasan are his radical opinions such as war is bad and housing Americans is good. Very good faith retelling of my critique. I can't believe how hard I've told on myself. Oh, Hasan dick sucking on Twitter. Fucking loser.
Also, some interesting news for y'all. I'm probably going to have Bernardo Sandernista on the broadcast, most likely on Monday. So, yeah, Bernard, you can roll your R surprisingly well. Yes, because Turkish is my first language, and we roll our R's as well. My name is Hasan Piker. It's not Hasan Piker. It's actually Hasan Piker.
Man, he's really growing into that Turk identity, fighting with Ethan. I mean, nothing will make you embrace your inner Turk more than fighting with Jews, I guess, huh?
Hasan Piker. Which is why... yeah, I'm going to show him. I'm pretty sure I'm going to show Bernie Sanders the Yo voy a votar por Donald Trump. I'm going to show...
Okay, I'm good. Dan Clancy likes to jerk it. Based... I endorsed President Donald Trump yesterday. Today, all day, my phone froze. The cursor on my computer started wandering on the desktop, and my Wi-Fi continually disconnected, all coincidentally. Okay.
Hello, campaign supporters and friends. Coming to you from Red Square in Moscow, meeting with press and policy people from all over the world, including from Russia. It's been so wonderful to see people come together from across all borders and from across the political spectrum, really, come together around basic human values, including the need to rein in U.S. exceptionalism and totally reform and revise our foreign policies and actually sit down in respect and replace a U.S. policy of domination. We've seen that vision really resonate here, and I'm so looking forward to the work ahead.
I'm voting for the man that's going to take America back, baby, Donald J. Trump, man.
What's one of your biggest issues?
Probably going to be inflation, because I sell T-shirts and all that stuff.
Your T-shirts are made in the USA?
No, my blanks, no. See, that's the thing Trump's talking about. If we tax them, hit tariffs, the same item they're making over there will cost the same to make over here.
We pay the tariffs.
Well, the companies pay the tariffs, not us.
China doesn't pay the tariffs. We do when they come in.
What did Jesus do for you?
No, it doesn't work like that.
Like if I'm buying 1,000 shirts from China and there's a tariff on it, I'm paying the tariff.
Well, no, whoever's getting it imported in is going to pay the tariffs.
Yeah. I'm the business owner. I'm paying the tariff. China doesn't pay it. I pay for it.
Well,
like if I'm the business owner and I buy 1,000 shirts,
I see what you're saying.
China's not Jolly. So I'm trying to explain.
Who pays the tariff?
They're paying the tariff.
Do you think that? You believe that?
Because I was trying to say, because I sell merch as well.
I sell you something for $10, right? You're going to sell it to him for $20.
Exactly.
But then I make you pay me $15 for it. Are you still going to sell it to him for $20?
Am I going to sell it to him for $20?
If I raise the price $5?
Oh, it's going to have to go up.
Right.
Yeah, the consumer foots the bill.
Have a good day.
Okay.
A weird statement, and I know that I said it before on the pod that I'm not a Hasan supporter anymore, and I'm definitely not. But I want to prove to people that I'm not a Hasan supporter just cause there has been like a divorce or anything. I found an email that I wanted to send you a year ago. It's a note that I wrote, and it's from September 14th, 2023. And I just want to read it out loud because it's about Hasan, and then I'm going to show you 3 clips that I've got. Sorry about that. I'm going to be really quick. I wrote, I'm sorry for bringing it up, but I just cannot leave it behind. Today's episode literally made me cry. I understand that I have a lot of PTSD, but to see somebody discuss war and humanity issues so ignorantly was some kind of a Black Mirror segment. I just went to rewatch one more time just to make sure that I heard everything right. The point about US propaganda, because Hasan was saying that the only reason why Americans care about Ukrainian war is just because it's propaganda. The leftovers in itself can and would be considered a form of propaganda. It's one thing if Hasan would say something like this, drinking a beer with his friends, but you guys are one of the most influential channels today, and your POVs influence young minds and perspectives on certain points. The war that has been going on in Ukraine for the last 9 years, 10 now, is extremely dependent on YouTube channels, Telegram commentary, and even streams now. That's a new war where every social media post shifts people's perspectives. It has been this way for the past 15 years. Euromaidan in 2013 started because of one Facebook post, not because of TV. I was there 10 years ago as a 19-year-old who just read about it on Twitter. I saw how people arranged streams around to tell the truth. I saw how Russian bloggers were bought one by one to say that, not to say Putin is the best and let's vote for Putin. They were simply saying everything is not black and white, which we can see now. Everything like has two sides to it or like whatever, because this is the most insane propaganda you could do.
Okay.
I just feel like this streams had gotten a really bad vibe. I just feel like this streams had gotten a really bad vibe. And I just felt like I had deviated a lot from why I think people found the content fun. And so that was really the main thing, more than anything else.
Nice.
Thank you very much for your time. I really appreciate it. So, two quick questions, if I may. The former president has said that he doesn't support the Chips and Science Act. You voted against it. If you have a Republican majority in Congress and Trump in the White House, will you guys try to repeal that law?
I expect that we probably will, but we haven't developed that part of the agenda yet. We got to get over the election first, and that's why we're so happy to be in New York's 22nd. Brandon Williams is one of the most important races in the country, and that's why Democrats are spending millions and millions and millions of dollars to try to unseat him. But I believe that people are going to see through all the rhetoric and look at the record. And this is somebody who performs. He develops for this district, and he represents it very well. We got to have him back. His background and his experience are exactly what the country needs right now. He's in touch with the needs of his constituents, but he also was a former nuclear submarine officer. That's the kind of acumen you need right now in a dangerous time, and we're really excited that he's going to get it reelected.
And then for the congressman, would you vote to repeal or keep the CHIPS Act if that vote came?
No, obviously the CHIPS Act is hugely impactful here, and my job is to keep lobbying on my side. That's why I've crossed the aisle and supported many things that against leadership. But that's our partnership. That's how we're going to get through this. Being reelected, I will remind him night and day how important the CHIPS Act is, and that we break ground on Micron. It's coming.
When you have an issue that is where consensus is necessary to be built, because different states have different perspectives on these things, you have to have somebody who is a strong advocate for that legislation. People.
What? For a man to go vote for another man just seems like beta behavior. Find a woman to vote for or just stay home and game. True. How weird. If you're going to go and vote for a man, write in yourself.
I mean, how can you possibly be a Christian when you're backing the guy who's broken just about every fucking rule in your book? Yeah. And he holds a Bible upside down when he's talking about it, and except when he's holding his own Bible. And you got to listen to the song at the end.
You know he had Trump Bible, right?
Oh, yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, of course.
Talking about his Bible.
Right, yeah, Trump Bible.
His Bible.
Yeah.
Yeah, the real Bible. Right. That has in the back the Constitution. Mm-hmm. Okay, fine.
Yeah, sure.
And you got to use up those extra pages, and but the best part is the song.
God, bro, I want some of these Biden recordings. Biden could be much more indignant and profane in private than he appeared in public. One Saturday afternoon, during his first year as president, Biden had called a friend from the Oval Office, quote, "I have spent almost 5 hours going back and forth on the phone with two of the biggest fucking assholes in the world, Bibi Netanyahu and Mahmoud Abbas," he said, referring to the Prime Minister of Israel and the Palestinian leader. Two of the biggest fucking assholes in the world, Biden repeated with emphasis. True.
You're telling me that all these comedian podcasters who make Epstein jokes, I make Epstein jokes, and you were sitting across the guy who's been in multiple pictures at different times of his life with Epstein, and you didn't even mention it? Yeah. You didn't?
Because they're cowards, bro. You're not being edgy by telling jokes that everyone in the audience is laughing at and agreeing with, okay? That's not fucking edgy. I'll give Tony props. As stupid as that routine was to do at a political event, at least he was doing it in front of some booze, okay? The audience was gasping a lot. You know what? I'll give him props for that at least. But no, you don't get to say you're doing edgy jokes. You're like, yeah, we make fun of everything. Here's a 42-minute skit on how Biden is old and retarded. And it's like, oh, okay. Where are your jokes for Trump, Mr. Edgy Comedian? Oh, your whole audience are a bunch of Trump dick sucks. Oh, you're not going to make fun of him. Okay.
Mention it. They don't even seem to explain why. Why was Trump hanging out with them? They don't even go like, well, they were friends. They had good coverage. They don't even, they just, as if it wasn't there.
It would be funny if they put out a press release. Why was Trump? And you're like, they were friends. They had really good conversations about arts and culture and growing up in New York. And
some people went to Epstein's Island for the cornhole, you know?
Fuck, I didn't listen to the last thing. Sorry, hold on.
Why was Trump? And you're like, they were friends. They had really good conversations about arts and culture and growing up in New York. And
some people went to Epstein's Island for the cornhole.
LOL, polio never went away. They simply changed the diagnostic definition and reclassified it across other diseases. Pro-vaxxers are the least educated people about vaccine history. It's why they never debate their ideas. She just lies. Why are you posting? All she does is lie, of course. That's the goal. She just post a lie and then run away, yeah.
I would say the Greek is a seriously good player. Do you agree? And tell me, who has more Greek in him, the Greek or me? I think we have about the same, right? He is very good.
Okay. Giannis is called the Greek freak and is black. Giannis or Giannis? Giannis?
From the running back position as I thought that they would have coming into the year. You know, against Miami, it seemed like they were pretty predictable running left. From the running back position as I thought that they would have coming into the year. You know, against Miami, it seemed like they were pretty predictable running left.
This guy is a planner and he's keeping his options open. What a smart Chad. So beta behavior, girl in front of you wants a kiss, right? Well, hold on. Excuse me.
Position as I thought.
Second target sighted. Look at how she makes eye contact with him, right? Look at this. So we have a sigma. No, not a sigma. We have a beta gamma female here. Okay, needs attention, needs reassurance, needs physical care in public. However,
position as I thought that they.
We have another female. Locking eyes. He knows that this is a test.
Would have coming into.
She knows because women can feel the eyes of other women on their men, on their alphas, right? She goes in for a kiss to make the lady behind her understand this is my man. You're not going to touch him. What does he do? The absolute Sigma lone wolf stare down.
You know, against
Miami, don't do it.
Seemed like they were.
Turns away. Other woman knows that he's still available. He's going to fuck both of them by the end of the night.
Pretty predictable running.
Absolute Chad. What a god. What an absolute fucking god.
Look, if I'm going to be radically honest, I don't know what people's opinions are. I can't see inside of people's minds, but I suspect that like all the Israel anti-Semitism packaging that was cynical and really hurtful, but rather unsuccessful, didn't really work. So he's just like moving on to other stuff that he's getting directly from the Destiny community. And eventually he'll start talking about how
it's always like, always pivot, always bad faith, never look at anything directly, always blame other people. It's Destiny, it's other things and all this
how I bought a car. And then he'll start talking about how I bought a house and how I'm a fake socialist for that reason.
Yeah, that's Ethan's big criticism about Hasan is that he bought a car and he bought a house. That's it. True. And make sure you say you got those from Destiny, right?
And then finally
what? Anti-Semitism or fake socialist or what's the final thing?
America deserved 9/11.
Oh, okay. Or other random shit he said. Okay.
It's just like, that's just how it works. What are you going to do?
Definitely not respond to anything with substance, of course.
Yeah.
Like Hasan could go to the hospital and like, I'm sorry, we see a mass, you know, you need to come back for a fucking x-ray or a CAT scan or whatever. And he goes back and he gets a CAT scan. The doctor's like, I'm sorry, but it looks like you might have like a prostate cancer. And it sounds like, really? What, did you read that on Destiny subreddit? Did you even look at my scans? Or is this just some shit that DGG told you and now you're just repeating it back to me? Like,
he has already said you're just a LARPer. Okay, good. If I'm just a LARPer, then why is he so obsessed? Why is he so upset?
He's so obsessed. Bro, little bro. I think Ethan needs to log off for a while. He seems like he's having a bad mental health day. Bro, little bro, little bro.
Yeah. Spoilers, dude. That's next episode. Yeah, I'm un-American. I've been watching TYT and a 3-year sub. Since TYT and a 3-year sub, your takes have always been the same. I know. Like,
kick his ass. Somebody in his chat said Jesus.
People believe what they want to believe. I know.
True. King. I need support from you guys like this. We need to have our cope sessions, please.
Are you disappointed? Are you surprised? I'm disappointed. I'm surprised. It is what it is.
It's because I'm Muslim.
There ain't nothing I can do about it.
I'm just born brown. What is this?
Talk shit about us. Talk shit about Hasan.
I don't like that he just doesn't just like talk to anybody and he's just on Twitter all the time.
True.
I'm not on Twitter. What are you looking at? LSF?
No, I'm on TikTok.
He's on TikTok.
I'm watching when
you're on TikTok instead of.
Yeah,
you know
exactly right.
You know what?
Speak. Tell the truth. Tell the truth.
I'm telling the truth. He's on TikTok and it's like, what's wrong with the rest of us?
Wemby, who
He definitely 100% had a serious conversation with her later that day. Don't ever do that to me on stream. He almost had a sneako moment. Just kidding. She's probably going to release an apology video tomorrow. I just want everybody to know that Hasan is actually never on his phone. I've never seen LSF or Twitter ever. Holy shit. I got a new vacuum because I was like, I want to try, let's get a vacuum. Let's get a dual motor upright. Bro, I ordered a SIBO vacuum. I vacuumed this morning. It is like, I don't know how to explain it. It's like it moves on air. It is so powerful. It is an elevated vacuuming experience that you can never understand without using one of these vacuums. Oh my fucking God. Holy shit. Show us which vacuum. I got the X4. The X or the 4, I don't know. The 4X automatic. This thing is, I thought it was just like going to be expensive and for like, okay, I don't know why. I know now why. I understand. This is a God vacuum, okay? Let me get some good ass pictures of it. Oh my God. Look at this guy. Okay, it looks unassuming, okay, but I wonder if there are YouTube reviews. I need to watch this. Make me feel better about it. SIBO. Automatic X. Oh, wait, there's an X7? X8? Bro, I would have bought if it was only $200 more. And it comes in, like, this baby. Oh, no. Oh, my God. Look at how cute this is. $17,000 views. Where's give me the big boy. Nobody reviews these vacuum. Oh, 25 minutes. Oh my God. You need 2, right? 1 for Stein, 1 for Part? Fuck no, I just take it downstairs.
Welcome to iBasiac. Well, today it's another unboxing, another SIBO, a quality German-made, bagged, upright, clogging, better than a paper. That's in. All I need to do now is turn this machine and...
Wait, here's a question. When you change these bags, how do you change the bag? Do you have to throw it away and get a new bag, or do you... Can you empty a bag like this?
Make them more efficient.
You have to buy new... Oh, fuck. Oh, no. SIBO X4 bags. Oh, damn. They're not fucking around. $35 for 8 bags. Woo. Woo. One bag will last you 6 months? Oh, okay.
It's supposed to be better. They're supposed to resist clogging better.
Why'd you not get a Dyson cordless? I'm going to be honest, I haven't demoed new vacuums in like over 10 years, but back in the day, cordless vacuums fucking suck shit. They never have enough power to like actually vacuum for real. Even for the carpet cleaning shit, like an $80 dual upright vacuum will always outperform like the $500 Dyson cuck shit. Also, I'm pretty sure Dyson is like the Bose of the vacuuming world. I could be wrong on that though.
Than a paper bag. So all we need is the 4 main components that you haven't got the handle in correctly. So push it right down.
Watch this guy vacuum. You guys aren't going to be ready for this. Watch this, watch this, watch this. He's going to be amazed, okay?
But there will be a full demonstration of this cleaner.
Wait.
After we've had time. Now,
demo it.
Final automatically adjust.
Watch this.
There are 2 cleaning tools on the doesn't in, and you close it and lock the to keep it out
watch. Here it goes.
Now with this one, obviously you have to hold the cable to one side as you're using the machine, but it is so much more convenient having the cable exiting the machine this high. It just makes things that little bit easier. This is the instant release wand, so as you're cleaning, you can just pull the wand.
Bro.
Before I go, at the boost function and the LED indicator lights.
Oh, and look, the brush goes up and down automatically. Holy shit.
If you turn the cleaner on when it's in the upright position, the onboard computer will automatically raise the brush clear of the carpet. So if I switch the machine on now, we should see the green uplight illuminate and the cleaning head will start to move.
What's wrong with Bose? Nothing's wrong with it. It's just like I think it's a little bit of a mid-consumer trap brand. In that, like, the products are pretty good, but they tend to be a little bit more expensive than they should be, I think. At least a long time ago when I was looking at shit. Maybe that's changed.
So now, if I was to put the machine in the operating position, what will happen, the onboard computer will sense that the handle has been reclined and it will start to lower the brush according to the height of the carpet you're cleaning. So it's going to, for my carpet, the quite low pile, it's going to lower the brush further than it would on the longer pile carpet.
Look at this. It's so smooth. You guys don't even know, okay?
Now, for me, I personally don't like the automatic height control.
Fuck you. He doesn't know what he's talking about. Okay, I'm going to go downstairs and go in my studio. I'll probably stream from down there in a bit. I love you guys. Be careful. Stay safe. I'm glad we got to do this debate today.